Hello there, people, and welcome to yet another edition of the QC Mod Extravaganza Inspiration, whatever you may call this thing. So this time around, here it is, the fabulous Holo Dude. Oh god, what is this, another holographic crate, guys? Does this make like 4 of them? Yeah, we've seen a lot of these guys, so yeah. Okay, let's see here. It completely mimics his master, right down to the weapon, the angle he's facing, and the grimace on his face. Awesome deathmatch complication. An explosive personality. If he touches someone else, he explodes. If he dies, he explodes. And is commanded to, you guessed it, he'll explode. He's semi-controllable. Sit, stay, go. He's also telebindable. Tele what? To who? A simple toggle switch allows you to dynamically interchange with Holo Dude. That's right. Awesome deathmatch ploy. Throw him in the corner. Jump into the fray. If the going gets tough, telebind, detonate, and wipe up the bloody slag. You have the sheer pleasure of losing 5 rockets and 10 health points every time you spawn him. Alright? So, yeah, basically, all you gotta do is move over your progress on debt, and we'll basically begin this whole thing and see what exactly we have in store for us this time. In this weird Holo Dude based thing, which sounds like a very complicated version of the last 3 ones that we saw. You know, like I said, all those basically had holographic people, but the last one was very, very cheap. The first one was, like, alright, and the second one you could, like, turn them around. And you could also look through them as a camera, but you couldn't actually control them like this. This is actually a physical controlling of the Holo Dude, which definitely changes things entirely. Plus the fact that it explodes on death, which is rather rough in comparison to the other versions, which just kind of were there. It was like it fooled the opponent, but it wouldn't do anything. This feels definitely a lot rougher in the grand scheme of things. So let's see here. 5 rockets, 10 health points. So we are going to need some rockets if we're going to be doing this. Anyway, probably a good map to do it on would be on something like DM6, I guess. You know, then again, there's no monsters really here, and I'd like to have something to experiment with. E4M5 would be good, but then I am kind of timed to E4M6, I guess. Because that way I can actually, like, toggle it down there, so it's like, yeah, at the last minute I could switch back up here and be totally safe. Of course, I kind of need some rockets. That's not exactly the best of things, is it? Yeah, I see cells, but where are rockets? I'm trying to think of a good level with some rockets. Here's some rockets! That's 2 rockets. 2 rockets. 4 rockets. 120 rockets. All the same and the same. They'll die in the end anyway, so it's all the same. It's all relative. You know what? There's a level where rocket launcher in it. E4 and 4. Just trying to find a level with bloody rockets near the start. Why does that seem a lot harder than I would have figured? Oh look! Rockets! Run for my life! I got the rockets, I want to see him run for it! Okay, here's a good point to talk. So let's see here. We have the health, we have our rockets. Of course now I'm running for my life, but hopefully I can control the other one and hopefully they'll, like, try and attack this guy who will blow up. That's basically the strategy I have here. So let's see here. We're going to need to figure out how to do things. So let's see here, we basically are going to need to find some keys through impulse commands to basically do different things. So let's see here, first of all let's bind G to impulse, let's see here, 20. Then we're going to need H for like impulse 21. We're going to need to basically be doing through impulse 23. So we're going to have like B to be like impulse 22. Wait, that's not even how you spell impulse. Impulse 22, and then we'll also have like B to be impulse 23. So we have it in like a nice little 4-row situation. just for easy convenience to access these, because this isn't going to be long term, of course. So let's see here. Alright, let's try and run. Run for it! Press G. The Hollow Dude has been spawned! Let's see here. If one is this array, he'll terminate. Oh, look at him. He's turning. He basically turns the way the camera's facing. And oh my god, he just blew up! They killed Kenny! Quick, spawn another one! I can't spawn another one! I'm out of rockets! This is a bad idea! Okay, where's the rockets? I need rockets in order to spawn another Hollow Dude. This is crazy, but at the same time I have a Hollow Dude. Okay, this is bad. Where are Hollow Dude? Where are rockets when you need them? For some reason, it's like rockets are a lot more rare than I remember them. I'm trying to remember where exactly all the freaking rockets are in this maps. They're somewhere, but I'm trying to remember where they are. But they are. Okay, there's some rockets right up there. That's it. I'm going for these rockets. And these ogres are so pathetic at aiming. That's the perfect level to test things out. Because they can never hit me. So yeah. I get the ability to test things out. I get some nice explosions. So, yeah. Let's head down here. Away from them, so that way we can get some nice little quietness for a moment. Hello, Hollow Dude! How you doing? Let's see here. So, that's Impulse 20. That's how you spawn a Hollow Dude. As you see, he turns with you, basically. Basically, the direction that you're facing is the way that he faces. So, if you want like him to look this way, you face this way. Now, basically, if you use Impulse 23, you can toggle if he moves or not. Which basically means that if I press this... Wait, what? Wait, what are you doing? Okay, this was a bad idea. Hitting this will toggle if he moves or not. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. It moves forward in the direction you're facing. Oh, I see. So if I do like this, go this way, away from everything. Okay, go over there. Yes, just go over there, buddy. I believe in you. You can do it. No, not over by lava. Why is he going forward? He's going to the side. I'm facing him forward, and he's not going forward. I don't understand this, people. But luckily, this one they're actually attacking the Hollow Dude and not me. Well, that's a first. Now if I could just actually, like... And V switches between the two, so now I'm him. So, that's it. I'm tired of having him move me around, so I'm just moving around myself. Onto the elevator. So as you see, they still try to attack me. They don't attack him. He just sits there. But I can switch right to this. Run for my life. Gather some more health. Switch back. It doesn't cost anything to switch between the two. And now I can just switch between one and the other. Curious thing. If I pick up a power-up and switch to the other, what happens? You can't do anything when you're dead. That lesson learned. When you die, you can't switch between them. Okay, next thing. So let's see here. Of course, Impulse 21, the one I haven't touched yet. Impulse 22 is the one that basically makes him swap positions with you, and Impulse 23 is the one that makes him move around. But Impulse 21's what makes him blow up. Oh boy, this should be fun, right? So, if you want to get up some stairs, just position him in front, then look up. He'll bounce on his jolly way. Okay, let's see this. There we are! Hey buddy! How you doing? Let's go get that secret. Shall we? We're super powered up. And now we're just gonna switch to this one. Bam! Immediate way, and I still have the power up. If I come up here, I switch back way over here. I'm now over here. Amazing. Talk about exploitive. You just switch between one camera and the other. And now I'm totally away from everything. And my camera is way over there. And nobody's going to attack him because the AI only attacks the one that's active. As useless as that is. So a bit overpowered, needless to say, because now I basically have two versions of myself. The life is of course connected, but it's a great way for like quick getaway. You just hide them at like the start of a map, and you like got your quick getaway. See, let's see here. This is a bad map for trying to move probably him around, because you know the lower gravity and all that. Yeah, probably literally the worst map out there for getting him to do things, because it's not exactly the cleanest of maps. Let's see here. Change level to what? Before him. I'm trying to think where's a good one with stairs now. Okay, here's some stairs right here. Let's see here. Impulse 9 it. And we're going to now have 100 rockets, so I could just spawn him. And we're going to try and make him move up these stairs. As you see, he turns towards the direction I am facing immediately. That's the first step. The second step is we're going to press B, and he's going to hopefully move up these stairs. Impulse 203. 23. It should move him up these stairs. So you see right now he's just pushing forward. But if I aim up, there we are. He just moved up the stairs because I looked upwards. Now I want him to move forward into the wind tunnel and jump upwards. So I move him forward, and now I aim up. And now he just jumped into the wind tunnel. So if I try and check it out... Oh god, thanks for trying to murder me. Luckily for me, I'm safe, back at the starter position with my second one. As you see, normally you couldn't stay back here, but with this, I can switch between them. Wait, what? That's interesting enough. I seem to have broken my guy. So now it's like I have two of them back in the same starting area when I shouldn't have. Well, this is a horrible spawning position. It's like both of them are connected to me. I don't get why exactly that happened, but yeah, definitely not the best setup. Yeah, it seems like wind tunnels break him. Lesson learned, do not put a hollow dude into a wind tunnel, because bad things happen. So anyway, as said, take advantage of teleporting. Throw him in a corner, tell him to stay. Then jump him into battle. When you telebind, you'll be replaced with them. If they touch you or kill him, bam! And when you reappear in your happy little niche, detonate him anyway! So like, say we're here, we switch to this, we go up here, we're going to actually detonate ourselves now. What we're going to do is run around, and we're going to quickly switch. There we are. We're going to run the way I went with my other guy. Where is he? Well, that went really horribly. Yeah. Needless to say, the Fiends are really a bad AI because they're just blowing up my Hollow Dude when I'm trying to, you know, have him do stuff. Anyway, here's my Hollow Dude. Big explosion. As you see, very easy to die due to him. And it doesn't really give me a death message. It just says my name. So yeah, he didn't even bother with a custom death message here. It's just, you died. It doesn't even tell you he died, actually. It just says your name. So, that's a thing. Let's see here. There's also the way he was meant to basically use him as a decoy. Throw him in a room, then book to get some distance. Don't let him move until you're out of sight. Then just remember what you look like. That's you, that's him. Otherwise, you know, you're going to be shooting yourself and blowing up yourself because of that. Because otherwise, hello myself. How are you doing me? Could you look at my direction? Well, you could, but that would require me turning around. You know what? I'm tired of you. And there we are. One simple rocket is enough to blow him up. Now if we sit here and we shoot him, shotguns aren't enough to kill him. In fact, he's transparent. You need to blow him up with something like a rocket. So it's a lot like the one before, where rockets are what are needed to collide with him. But it's different the fact that he actually blows up when you hit with him. Now one curious thing, even after he blows up, as you see, it's kind of glitchy. And I end up having like two versions of myself in the same exact position. As weird as that is. See, not exactly the best of functionality, just because it's so highly buggy, and also because in the single-player game it gets really freaking overpowered, as you see, to just set one at the beginning spawn area and you get all these health packs for your own advantage. So as I said, there's a bunch of different little advantages you have to make them distract, to have them hide in a corner and basically use them to heal up. And to basically have them do all these little silly things. Anyway, there's a bunch of bugs I should mention. Like, the fact of the matter is that, as I was saying before, you can walk through him. He is just a non-solid entity. You can't really shoot him or anything with anything but a rocket. He is a holo dude, right? That's kind of the excuse. However, your nail gun ammo will destroy him, apparently. Oh. Amazing! Yep, listen here, people. Do not, under any circumstances, shoot a holo dude with a nail gun, or else you'll crash the entire server. This sounds like a bad idea. If you're going to make something that's going to look like someone else, throw them into a server whereby someone's actively going to probably shoot this person, and what said action does is crashes the server, that is probably a problem. Just gonna say it, probably a minor problem. And now I can't even do it because I've been booted out of being the server. Amazing. So yeah, lesson, do not shoot the him with anything but rockets, which makes probably this even more useless, because why in God's name am I needing to limit myself? Needless to say, I don't really like the holo dude. Especially since, yeah, the one use I could really have in deathmatch is kind of limited by the fact that you can't use the nail gun in deathmatch without crashing the entire server. Yeah, that's pretty unstable. But yeah, if you bring them around monsters, just check it out, okay? I did not intend this on purpose, but apparently he did something. I'm not really sure what exactly they intended. But let's see here, Impulse 9 it, and we're going to try and do it again, because I'm not sure if I actually led him to monsters. Let's see. Hey buddy, I want you to go forward and get shot at. Can you do that for me? No. Go forward. Buddy? But buddy. Well that was a useless buddy. He didn't help me at all. He just stood there and exploded. What type of friend is that? Friends don't let friends explode. Well, why aren't you moving? Okay, I'm kind of confused why you aren't able to move. Impulse 203. No, that is the moving key. He's just stuck. Apparently, if you're on a ramp, you cannot move. Well, this is a limitation. Oh my God, he's moving! What are you doing? What are you doing? No, get back here! I see, it basically makes it so they could shoot either one or something, I don't know. Such an idea. You know, you're not really helping, buddy. Don't worry, I got a grenade launcher. Yeah, that really didn't help us much with enemies at all. I'm not really sure what even happened there. Like, did it injure me? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what happened. Let's see. There we are. There's a holo dude right there. Come on, shoot the holo dude. Don't shoot me. Shoot the holo dude. Bad run. This is probably a bad idea, but I want to do it anyway. Who's your daddy? I love that. Yeah, they keep moving around him. How many times can you shoot him? Well, there we are. Explosions galore. Okay, so let's see here. If you'd like to help me sort out these bugs, check out Tech Info for a little bit more info on it. And yeah, he also included a techinfo.txt, which basically explains everything a lot more. Basically, he can't get the thing to walk right. Which is basically the reason why you can basically walk through him and whatnot. He tried AI move with no luck. It didn't even seem to move in the direction it was facing. Had to make a hack. He made him into a fly object, then slides around. If he gets it, and if we get off the ground, he turns him into a toss object and lets him fall. See, basically what's actually happened is he's not actually walking. What he's really doing is hopping around. By basically being something that can be thrown, and then basically something that can land. He wants him to basically be used in single player as a decoy for monsters, but he can't get monsters to see him. He tried playing with some of the different things, but to no avail. Even coding checks for his class name didn't work. Making him a player is out. You get errors when you basically try and make this pseudo player. So yeah, really, that's kind of been the thing of all these different versions, is everyone's been trying to figure out how to make the holo dude into a player that can be attacked by enemies. And so far, there hasn't been any luck in the 4 versions. This definitely is like the best feature-wise, but at the same time, it's very, very buggy with the Super Nailgun especially. So anyway, if the monster logic has some rude routine that if the monster is blocked, he sort of becomes the other monster and moves it out of the way. Somehow they're grabbing his holo dude and moving him. It gets annoying, especially when they don't even acknowledge it. I don't even know what he's talking out there. If you anything, you saw the grunt moving around the holo dude, not moving through him. I know he's said to be a monster or whatnot, but even without that flag, he is grabbed. So I don't really know what he's talking about there, but that's apparently what he meant by that whole thing. Anyway, the telebind is a hack. He didn't want that, but it's pretty neat. So, yeah, that basically the ability to switch between them and basically play as him is totally a neat little feature that just happened to be there. How do you change the viewing angle? He has no idea really how to do that one. Anyway, bullets just refuse to hit him. So does lightning. Nails and explosives love him. Why? So, yeah, he's basically asking for help at this point because he has no idea how to fix up all these different little bugs. And that's kind of why he's releasing, is in the hope that basically someone else will continue it further. Who knows if anyone ever did? But definitely probably the best version I've seen so far because of the ability to sync between them and the ability to actually make him move around. This is the first hologram that you've actually had the ability not just to turn, but sadly not the ability to turn on command. The other one was nice because you can actually tell it when to turn. This one always turns with the player. It was kind of nice that you could control the way he was facing, and if you didn't want him to move, he would stay perfectly still. Here, he's always turning with the player, which kind of stinks. Though he is nice that he looks like you and will move on command, and you can even like switch between them, so that's really nice. So yeah, you get the source code here. It's a very ugly hack. Any input, hopefully. Yeah, very different things. Anyway, as you saw before, there was the decoy mod in particular by Jason Busby. And yeah, he admits it was the craziest coincidence in the world. He was thinking of a holo guy and also thought of exploding him too. But if you check the source, he's assuming that you should apply for a co-patent for mutually unacknowledged discovery. Or else they're related in some unknown sense, because one has nothing to do with the other. So yeah, it's a rather just a weird situation, and that probably makes sense because at this time, Duke Nukem was kind of the craze, and one of the biggest features of Duke Nukem would probably be the holographic Quake guy, the holographic Duke Nukem. So that being a feature seems to have transferred over a lot to Quake. Like I said, this is like the 4th mod in a row I've come across with this. So needless to say, it's been rather excessive to basically have holograms of the player. And like I said, this is just the latest in a series of ones that do basically the same thing, but in a different stages of effectiveness. Each has their own features and functionality. Like I said, I think this one's the best for features, but the whole Super Nailgun thing kind of makes it unstable. You know, I don't think any of the others had the ability of crashing the entire server. So, needless to say, rather interesting on the one hand, but also dangerously unstable on the other. Anyway, with that in mind, thank you all for watching. It's been an adventure, and I guess I shall see you all next time.